na ramorong chumena matagni ko ni rongon ni bibo na ratagi ke misa po. Niya na disambulu bidang na sero gori sana. Chumena kira na morong chumai. Tu na sile. Disambula, oyo Mr. Ben.
Kelapa.
Na magkikira ni bibo mataka moni chikira morong buka may na ono kina diwa. Nabula FM.
Nabula.
This is FBC News. I'm Jackie Spade. In this bulletin, the Fiji Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission finds gross violations of human rights at the Lambasa police station. Rugby Stars' home burnt in Suva fire. And Diwali fever grips all Fijians. The Fiji Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission has found gross violations of human rights at the Lambasa police station. Eleanor Turangaiviu reports the discovery was made during a fact-finding mission to the north over the weekend.
In a visit to the police station, the commission found 4 people locked up in the cells for more than 3 weeks without being produced in court. They were told the 4 are mentally challenged and were being held there because there was no space at the stress management unit at the Lambasa hospital.
They are not supposed to be detained at the police station, and they should have produced them before a doctor, and after producing the doctor, they should have taken to the stress unit at the Lambasa hospital.
During the visit, the commission received a complaint against police brutality. It's alleged a female accused was arrested by 5 men who physically beat her up and rubbed chilies over her body. Another person had visible injuries, which he alleges were sustained during arrest.
We have to investigate, and we have received a complaint of, police ill treatment, and they are not supposed to do that, and they cannot compel any person to make a statement or to make a confession or admission.
The commission is putting together a report on their findings from the visit, which will then be submitted to the police commissioner when they meet to discuss the issue of violation of human rights.
Some police services appears to ignore those rights, and they can't just ignore the rights guaranteed under the Constitution. They have to comply with the rights enshrined in the Constitution. Every public officer must, protect and promote and fulfill the rights and freedoms guaranteed under the Constitution.
Police spokesperson Ananai Soro says all complaints and issues brought to their attention will be investigated thoroughly, adding they will look at the findings and see how they can improve. Eleanor Turangaiviu, FBC News.
Just a day after the National Fire Authority and the Fiji Police Force put out a notice to all homeowners to be aware of fire hazards in their homes, another property was left in ashes in Suva. Yesterday before Diwali, fire has left 2 families homeless. This home with 2 flats, 5 bedrooms and 9 residents on Vinod Kasanji Street and Rifle Range caught fire at around 11:30 this morning. Occupants of the home said the blaze spread so quickly they were unable to save anything.
I was in the kitchen outside using firewood. My child was watching movies. When I entered the house, I could see smoke in the sitting room. When I opened my room, I also saw smoke inside my room.
Fiji rugby star Levani Mbotia's mother, wife and children were renting one of the flats. His wife had left this morning with their children for Nandi to meet her flying Fijian husband, who is returning from France for the Christmas holidays. His mother, Alanieta Vevuke, was home preparing for their arrival.
I heard the mother calling her child. When she called out the 3rd time, I could hear the child cry. I then went outside and saw the room engulfed in flames. I didn't touch anything. All I could do was look at the flames.
She is just thankful to be alive and is looking forward to seeing her son.
I'm thinking about him coming tomorrow, and we'll have to talk about where will we move to.
Speaking from Lambasa, NFA CEO John O'Connor says his team received the call at 11:43 a.m. and arrived at the scene at 11:52 a.m. They found the home to be fully engulfed in flames, but managed to put the fire out after about half an hour. He is again urging the public to be safe this Diwali when handling flammable items around properties. Investigations into the cause of this morning's fire is continuing. Acting Commander of the Republic of Fiji Military Forces, Commodore Viliame Naupoto, has been promoted to the rank of Rear Admiral this afternoon. The promotion was approved by Minister for Defence Timothy Natuva under the Constitution. The Commander-in-Chief of the RFMF outgoing President Ratuepeli Nailatikau and Prime Minister Vurenge Bainimarama were informed accordingly. An officers' mass was held at the Queen Elizabeth Barracks in Suva this afternoon, where he was pinned the Rear Admiral stripes. Rear Admiral Naupoto told FBC News it's an honour to be given the highest rank in the military. Despite the promotion, Naupoto remains nothing under his leadership will change as he's there to lead the RFMF. The acting commander confirms he will surely apply for the commander's post that has been advertised in the dailies. 70% of the chiefly titles in Lome province are currently vacant. Rokotui Lome says they have been working on strengthening the Mbose Vanua on all levels to fill these positions. Saim Boila has more.
Chiefs and representatives of the Lome Provincial Council meeting today emphasized filling the current vacant chiefly titles in the province.
Yes, the issue has been discussed at length with the Turani Vanua, or the chiefs of the various tikinas, yesterday during the Mbosini Vanua, and they have agreed to strengthen the Mbosini Vanua at all levels.
Itauke Affairs Ministry Officer Kele Pidhuruki says more communication is needed in addressing this issue.
The main challenge here is the lack of communication. Itauke Affairs Ministry has witnessed that many chiefly villages are not communicating well to solve this issue during the various meetings.
The 2 days meeting ends today. Saimboila, FBC News.
President Ratuepeli Nailatikau will be accorded a state farewell ceremony tomorrow. A career soldier and diplomat, Ratuepeli has been the head of state since 2009. The farewell ceremony will be held at 2 p.m. on the Coronation Grounds at Government House. It can be watched live on FBC TV and will also be streamed online. Parliament held a special one-day sitting last month where the president's successor, Chiochi Konrote, was appointed. Konrote will be officially sworn in as President of Fiji at a ceremony to be held in the State Room at Government House on Thursday. Coming up, NGO provides hearing aids for Fijians.
मेरा चांद मुझे आया है नजर ऐ रात जरा थम थम के गुजर छाया है नशा मेरे आंखों पर ऐ रात जरा थम थम के गुजर रह जाए ना प्यासा मेरा प्यार मेरे बाहों में भर दे मेरा यार ऐ रात जरा थम थम के गुजर ऐ रात जरा थम थम के गुजर। है दोस्तों, मैं हूं जितेन शांडिल। आप रात के बाद हमारे साथ अब रफ्तार प्रोग्राम में 3 से लेकर रात 7 के बीच शामिल हो सकते हैं। मिर्ची एफएम, इट्स हॉट।
The Mineral Resources Department is looking at reviewing legislation pertaining the use of firecrackers and the penalties for breaking the explosive fireworks regulation. Director Mineral Resources Malakai Finau says this is due to concerns raised by members of the public. Savaira Tambua has more.
It's clearly stipulated under the Explosive Fireworks Regulation 2006 that those under the age of 18 are not allowed to purchase firecrackers. The Mineral Resources Department say they are now working to ensure this regulation is followed.
There's been some concerns from certain quarters of the community regarding the 365 days that one can use fireworks. So there's been, so we'll be having a review with relevant stakeholders regarding the time of use, and also as I mentioned, fireworks are not permitted to be sold to any person under the age of 18.
With Diwali to be celebrated around the country tomorrow, Finau says his officers are already on the ground monitoring the sales of fireworks.
They've inspected about 450 retailers, and they've identified some breaches. They managed to correct some. They managed to get some license in order, and also advise the retailers on the proper storage, having emergency procedures ready in case fires develop or other incidents.
A penalty of $400 or 6 months imprisonment will be given to those who breach the conditions under explosive fireworks regulation. Sabira Tambua, FBC News.
The timely Diwali cane payment for farmers in the Western and Northern Divisions has been a welcome relief. With the farmers' bank accounts credited, the Festival of Lights this time around could not have been any better. Our West team caught up with a few farmers who shared their joy on the eve of the most celebrated event in the Hindu calendar.
24 tons. Following the announcement of the 70 cents a ton cane washout payment last week, the $2.86 per ton Diwali cane payment definitely has come as a welcome relief.
We are very thankful to FBC that they have given us a payment. Yeah, most of the farmers are happy. Whatever they've received, they are satisfied with that. We can demand more. Whatever we get, we take.
It will be a Diwali with a difference for this Votolevu farmer who has been in the industry 40 years today.
This happy $2.80.
Is it enough for you to prepare for Diwali?
We are happy with whatever the government has provided, and we have no other choice but to accept it. All this while we were not sure of what to buy, but thank God we received $280 as our payout.
Many flock nearby stores to top up shopping as the preparations for tomorrow's celebrations start to build up. Madhyum Bolaitamana, FBC News.
And we cross live to our West reporter, Madhyum Bolaitamana now. Madhyu, tell us more about how the Diwali festivities has been shaping up to be in the Western Division.
Happy Diwali, Jackie. Over the past few days, the Diwali fever is certainly starting to grip the townships and more so here in Nandi and the Sugar City. Many have been taking time out to decorate their homes over the past few days. And yes, with the Diwali cane payment, shops have been on the winning end during these annual festivities. But for cane farmers, as you have seen, the celebrations will be special this time around with the Fiji Sugar Corporation's timely disbursement of cane payments. Back to you, Jackie.
Thanks so much for that, Madhyu, and a happy Diwali to you as well. Diwali is the festival of lights, but even more than that, in Fiji, it has become an occasion to show the strength of the nation's growing diversity. The messages from religious organizations and some parliamentarians highlight that diversity. Ritika Pratap has more.
Diwali, or the Festival of Lights, is an ancient Hindu festival and one of the brightest festivals of the Hindu calendar. The festival spiritually signifies the victory of good over evil, with preparations and rituals extending over a 5-day period.
We must become part of the celebration, pay attention to the ethos of the celebration, enjoy the festivity with respect and love for each other. If we do that, definitely there is room for accommodation and inclusiveness.
The message from Sanatan Dharma Peninsula Fiji is that we all work towards that. We all, this signifies triumph of good over evil. So we do the right things and follow the right path, and may the goddess Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, pour her blessings on each and every one of us.
In Fiji, Diwali is one festival where everybody dresses up irrespective of their background.
Obviously very lucky in Fiji that we do get to celebrate all the major significant festivals that's held in the world, and of course Diwali is a fantastic moment for people to share with their family members and their friends and indeed the nation.
Since Diwali is all about celebrating and sharing, if we all could share our thoughts and of course share a plate with those who may not be celebrating Diwali for one reason or the other.
Meanwhile, opposition leader Rotemu Mukepa also extended her greetings for Fijians here and abroad this Diwali. Rotemu says the lighting of the diya is a chance to fondly recall, even in the midst of deepest darkness, that light is on the horizon. And NFP leader Biman Prasad says the celebration of Diwali lays a strong foundation of self-dignity and the virtues of respect and tolerance. Ritika Pratap, FBC News.
Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama says Diwali has always brought Fijians together as a nation to rejoice and give thanks for all the magnificent blessings that have been bestowed upon us. It's that time of the year again. The spirit of Diwali is in full swing as festive season is knocking on our doors. It's time for celebration, decorations, house renovation, making yummy sweets, bonding with friends and family, buying new Diwali attire, jewellery, lights, fireworks. The list never ends. And it's at this time when expenses tend to spiral out of control, even before one comes to realize it.
Most of the customers normally they spend 300, some spend 500, and yesterday as many customers they spend 1,000 bucks like.
Special clothing that brings out inner light is traditionally worn during Diwali. Men, women and children make use of this opportunity to buy bright ethnic clothing with no limit on costs.
Because when I see clothes, I spend more than if I like anything, I can spend more than $400, $500 like that on my own self.
Just for one customer, maybe $1,000 more than $1,000 on clothing.
It's like really good. Customers have been coming in and they spend around almost 500 to 1,000 like that.
Oh, it was good and great, and everybody came to buy the kameez and the sari and everything.
And some are more, but normally for the men's they start spending from 60 to 200 for just a day away, you know.
Diwali is also a time to exchange gifts, traditionally sweets and dried fruit. This has also kept sweet sellers busy in recent weeks.
It's so busy this year, and I think we have a lot of orders from other corporate and all valued customers that has been coming to shop here. And we have employed a few extra manpower to help us in this Diwali.
Diwali celebrates the victory of good over evil and light over darkness. Here in Fiji, it's all about people of different races getting together to celebrate a festival that once again unites all. We now join our reporter Akosita Tale live, who gives us the latest on what is happening around the capital on Diwali Eve. Akosita, what is the atmosphere like where you are?
Jackie, I am here at Damoda City and people are indulging in the last minute shopping, with sweets being the order of the evening. Many working people have also knocked off early to get their hands, to also get into the last minute rush to get everything they need for the celebrations tomorrow. Supermarkets are also expected to be open till 9 p.m. tonight. And Jackie, as you can see behind me is a long line of customers waiting to get their hands on Bikabai sweets, one of Fiji's very own famous Indian delicacies. And many of them have been waiting here for nearly 2 hours now. So it definitely has been a long day for them, while others it will be a long night as we count down for Diwali celebrations tomorrow. Back to you, Jackie.
Thanks so much for that update, Ako. We turn to sports now, and here's Jamie with the latest. You look dashing tonight.
Well, thank you, Jackie. Same for you as well. Good evening. In sports after the break, the latest from the Suva and Lautoka football camps ahead of the Pacific Cup, and Fiji Amateur Boxing Association in search of more female boxers. This and more coming up.
Impula bina na turanga na marama na turbo ginongone lewa. Impula bina rangone. Karuita kini marata itiron tabi bingomian na bio liba ni Radio Fiji 1 na tabay viti na bunga ni vian vian. Oya upio rotuanga na mni daw ni bengravi. Nama kia mai naono kita tiri karua moniti kina barombuka. Ene wasini ngono baru taki kilo manikoro ilutu na karomo.
After an unsuccessful IDC campaign, the Lautoka football side has put in a lot of work to prepare for the Pacific Cup in New Zealand. Josephine Navula visited the team today and joins us live now from our Nandi studio. Josephine, a week out from competition, how are the Blues looking?
Jamie, the team has shifted players around in different positions in order to determine the right combination of its game plan. The team has also selected a few new players to fill in for its key players while they were away in Vanuatu with the national team. We caught up with the Lautoka side on their plans of a successful outing at the Pacific Cup.
With only 7 days remaining for the Pacific Cup, the Lautoka football team is putting in the hard yards for a strong outing. The players are determined for a better performance from the Courts Inter-District Championship last month, where they were bundled out in the pool stages.
There are a few changes in the team, and the IDC preparation was good as well, but we couldn't make it up till semi-final as it's a game. So we have come to a solution where we have to change few positions and to get on.
Kadar says the players were showing tremendous commitment at training.
There is no injuries at the moment. All is good. We played Suva last week as a warm-up game, which we have tried most of our junior players, and they're good. Yeah.
Other teams from Fiji that will take part in the tournament are Nadi, Rewa and Suva, who will be joined by teams from Australia and New Zealand. The New Zealand All-Stars are the defending champions of the tournament, which will be held from the 18th to the 22nd of this month. Josephine Navula, FBC Sports.
Meanwhile, the Suva football side has suffered a major blow ahead of its Pacific Cup campaign. National Under-23 rep Nikhil Chand has been ruled out of the tournament. Chand, who was thought to have suffered minor injuries during training, had been rested for the past few days. However, it has been confirmed that he will not travel with the team in an effort to avoid any risks. The capital city side leaves for New Zealand next Tuesday and face defending champions NZFFI All-Stars in their first match on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Nadi and Rewa are the other representatives from Fiji at the tournament. 14 boxers from Papua New Guinea will be in Fiji in February next year to take on Fijian boxers. The contingent from PNG includes 6 women and 8 men. Rohit there with the details.
A lot has been said about women in boxing in Fiji in the past, and now they have a chance to prove their worth. A build-up event has been organized on the 28th of this month in search of good women boxers to represent Fiji.
I want to ask all the club, those who are training some women, and those women want to box, can come up. And we want to see at least 6 good boxers, women boxers, on the 28th of this month.
The turnout at recent boxing events has not been good, and calls are being made for more boxers to show interest.
It's not too many supporters come to watch. You know, when you come and see, then you will think. Then you will know, what can I do to contribute to these boxers or to the boxing team.
The Papua New Guinea vs Fiji boxing program is scheduled for the 3rd week of February. Rohit Deo, FBC Sports.
The Fiji Bowls team is short of $1,000 with only 6 days remaining for the Asia Pacific tournament in Christchurch, New Zealand. The team had set an aim to collect a total of $7,000 for the upcoming international event and has successfully been raking in some kind donations from its sponsors. Manager Curtis Marsh says they are overwhelmed at the support they have been receiving and are planning for more build-up games for the bowlers.
There's just a few singles international events. We've only got 1 man, 1 woman attending those events because they're singles events. The winners of our national singles, so they're the only ones that will have some international outing next year.
The team departs Fiji on the 17th of next month to compete at the Asia Pacific Championships, which will be held on the 24th of November to the 6th of December. Fiji-born Wallabies winger Henry Spate has been called into an extended Australian 7 squad seeking Rio Olympics qualification in Auckland this weekend. Australia will play Nauru, Cook Islands and Tonga in Pool A matches on Saturday, and you can watch the Oceania Sevens live on FBC TV. That's it from Sports Tonight. Have yourselves a happy Diwali tomorrow and good evening.
And breaking news just to hand, the Commissioner of the Fiji Police Force, Ben Huneveld, has submitted written notification for an early release from his contractual appointment effective today. I'll repeat that one more time. The Commissioner of the Fiji Police Force, Ben Huneveld, has submitted written notification for an early release from his contractual appointment effective today. Following advice from the Prime Minister as the chair of the Constitutional Officers Commission, the President has appointed Colonel Sitiveni Ngilio as the Acting Commissioner of the Fiji Police Force, with effect from tomorrow for a period of 3 months or when a substantive appointment is made to the position of the Commissioner of the Fiji Police Force. So until then, Colonel Sitiveni Ngilio is the Acting Commissioner of the Fiji Police Force. Moving on with our business story, the latest bar in Suva will be officially open tonight to add to the capital's nightlife. We now join our reporter Ellen Stalls live from the Dogfather Bar in Suva. So Ellen, tell us more about this new place which is raising eyebrows for its name.
Yes, I'm here at Demoda City where the newest sports diner, Dogfather, will be officially opened later tonight by the President Ratu Epeli Nailatikau. Now this will be the President's final official engagement before we farewell him tomorrow. With me is Liam Hindle, the Managing Director of Matrix Holdings Limited. Liam, can you just tell us what's so unique about the Dogfather?
Well, really, it's an attempt to do a real sports bar in Fiji. We've got optic fiber, Wi-Fi through, so we've got large television screens which are live streaming from sports all around the world. So the place itself is a unique place. It's got a nice outdoor area with beautiful views around, and inside has to be seen to be believed. It's so unusual, but it's been great building this place and getting it going. And it is a diner, so being the Dogfather, it does have hot dogs, and it has small hot dogs called puppy dogs, and lots of food, so people can come and we've got a big range of beers. We're one of the only 2 places outside New Zealand to sell draft Steinlager. So yes, we're trying to do something different, and we hope everybody enjoys it.
That sounds very exciting. Back to you, Jackie.
There were mostly cloudy skies across eastern sections of the nation today. The west was sunny and hot. In temperatures, the humidity made Barfield the hottest at 33 degrees. The other centres were in the low 30s, leaving Savu the coolest at 27. Just a slim chance of showers in eastern areas tonight. And tomorrow is Diwali. It will bring a mix of cloudy and clear skies with a very slight chance of early morning showers in Savu and the southeast. Generally, it should be dry across the country. Sunset is at 7:17, so it should be dark enough by 7:30 to highlight those wonderful fireworks displays. And for Thursday, partly to mostly cloudy with just a slim chance of rain in eastern centres. And a quick recap of our headlines. The Fiji Human Rights and Anti-Discrimination Commission finds gross violations at the Lambasa police station. Suva fire destroys rugby star Levani Mbotia's house, and Fijians get ready to celebrate Diwali tomorrow. And also, Colonel Sitiveni Ngilio is now the Acting Police Commissioner of the Fiji Police Force. To our poll question this week, we are asking, are you happy with the massive reduction in VAT? Visit our FBC website to take part. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. And before I go, I'd like to wish everyone on behalf of the newsroom, Ab Sabhi ko Diwali Shubho. We leave you tonight with a short montage of today's Diwali highlights. You've been watching FBC News. I'm Jackie Spade. Namaskar.